Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Ah!
Hey. Salutations. I'm the MC MG.
And I am Master Shendo.
And together we are
Deep Sector. Back on the scene once again. Thank you all for joining us, our friends. Yeah. So, let's tell them about the episode unfolding in the moment with darkness above us. Let me turn the light on real quick. Hold on.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. So today, we are going to be doing a little bit of, review, recap. Kind of similar to what we did to Doctor Strange and Everything Everywhere All at Once. So we just recently saw, about an hour or two ago now, Thor. Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty, so Thor 4, right? So it's pretty cool.
It's the fourth one? Yeah.
I think it's the fourth one.
Yeah.
I liked it.
They had the first three on Disney Plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was going to watch them before we did this, but I didn't have time to. So.
No doubt. Yeah, there's quite a bit to watch.
Yeah, I was like, dang, there's like three of them? I was like, all right, yeah, I'm going to have to.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good, though. I think I enjoyed it. It was different.
You think? It doesn't sound so certain. You're like, I think I enjoyed it. I think it was all right. What do you think might not have been so enjoyable?
No, I mean, honestly, there's nothing I really did enjoy. I mean, there's just some, like, because I've seen it, this is my second time now, just kind of, plot holes and things that I kind of see. But, I mean, it's a movie and stuff. Obviously, there's certain things, you got to suspend your disbelief for certain things to happen. No, what I was talking about, how, like, kind of like with Thor's hammer and stuff, and his new one, Stormbreaker. So spoiler and stuff for everything. If you haven't seen it yet, come back, but definitely check it out. So in the movie and stuff, essentially the key for Gore, the God Butcher, to get to where he needs to go, he needs Stormbreaker. And so he ends up taking it at a certain point from Thor. And, through the movie, you kind of see how, like, the relationship with him and his, weapons are actually real. They're like living beings. And so, like, you kind of see the jealousy between, Stormbreaker over Mjolnir and stuff like that, but the way he acts with it and stuff. So it's like, and you see Stormbreaker act up and, like, throw him here and there when he tries to use the Bifrost or, certain things, like, kind of acts up. So, like, it makes me wonder, like, how come when, Gore takes it, it doesn't really act up that much? I mean, I was kind of thinking about that.
Maybe the Stormbreaker was getting a little payback.
I know.
He's like, oh, you showing Mjolnir all that attention for so long. Yeah, watch me. I got another wielder.
I know.
That kind of seems like the concept they might have been going for. But
definitely a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Huh. That's funny.
I like the idea of giving, like, characteristics to the weapons themselves and stuff like that.
Some personification.
Yeah, humans have that weird way of personifying everything and making making everything alive.
We sure do.
My teacher was all talking about it. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with humans? Like, we sit here and talk about all these animals like we know that's what they would be talking about or what they would be doing. Like, these ants. We go over here to tell, like, the movie Ants. Like, oh, how the fuck do we know that they're talking like that or they're treating each other like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, our observations are this and that and the other, but that's still our projection of that. Like, we don't know. They could have some fucking way other different type of understanding that's just we don't have a grip on.
No doubt. We're definitely projecting a lot of our understanding onto other creatures.
Yeah, we do that a lot. Yeah, humans.
What about you, Lo? Any dislikes or really good likes? Things you thought about the film?
So, I thought it was great all around. I didn't see anything I didn't like. It was also my first time seeing it.
No.
So you kind of don't catch every single bit the first time around. You always come back to the movie and you're like, oh, I don't remember that when I first seen it.
Yeah.
But I would say my favorite part, just with movies in general lately, is just the graphics, because it makes it like pretty real, and it's all fucking crazy, mystical, and I love the part when he gave all the kids his power.
That was really awesome,
bro. Yeah. That shit was dope. He's like, may they have the power of Thor, and they're all just lit up. I was like, dude, that was what's up, man.
It's badass.
Okay.
I did think it was really cool too. Yeah, like the little girl with the teddy bear. You know, she's like, ah.
Yeah, they were all wilding, bro. She was beaming out the teddy bear, right?
Yeah, shooting lightning out of its eyes. Or
yeah. Yeah, they were wilding, bro. The kids were dope. I thought the movie was good. You know, the storyline and everything, and they threw a couple of just like insights in there. You know, like she was like, "Oh, Thor, keep your heart open."
Right, and like he chooses love. I love that.
He chooses love, and I like how he ends up taking care of that little girl at the end.
Thor's daughter.
Yeah, it helps him capture a different side of his character.
Yeah, and I think that's an interesting aspect too of like the recent, like a lot of stories are going towards that right now. Like of you know, a strong dude who's usually a loner going in and picking up a child and having to take care of that child.
Yeah,
it's like a lot of like stories recently, like all of them, like, especially Disney. Definitely Disney's
learning how to love and be so tough.
Yeah, it's like all these strong warriors learning how to love.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of a thing, and like I thought it was what did they say? He's like, he wanted love, but he didn't. I forget how he said it. But he was talking about how he kept just getting angrier and angrier, but all he wanted really was just love, But he kept pushing everybody away because
he was scared of loss.
Yeah, he was scared to lose it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a huge thing nowadays. Like, a lot of people are holding themselves back because they don't want to go after something and lose it. And like he said, it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all and feel empty inside.
Right.
And I completely feel that, because I don't know. I've been through some experiences, and I've gotten to have certain moments with certain people in my life, and certain people aren't in my life anymore. So I cherish the fact that I even had those moments, because it showed me something that I never was really shown for a long time in my life, like love, for instance. And it's like, if I wouldn't have known that, if I never would have gotten shown that, I wouldn't be as great as I am today. I would be a cold-hearted, angry person still. You feel me? And I'd be freaking, I don't know, man. Honestly, I'd probably be batshit crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, because it kind of runs in my family, and I think that the certain experiences that show me that love is what saved me from becoming the worst that I could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? And because you learn to, like, be compassionate for others that way. And when you don't have compassion or nothing for others, who gives a fuck about what you do to someone else, right? That's the thought process. So I'm grateful to have been able to, see some things that show me how to be compassionate and open my heart a little bit.
Definitely, man. Love is powerful. It's the power to transform and truly set you free.
Straight up. It's not just a cliche.
Yeah.
You gotta experience it to know what it means.
Definitely no, yeah. I might be waxing poetic up here, but yeah, no, it's real. If you experience it, and everyone's different. Not everyone experiences that and has that experience, so they don't know. But in my experience as well as yours, it's real. Love can transform if you find what you're looking for. Not everybody does find that, or at that moment have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but when it comes down to the movies, though, I love the messages and stuff.
Yeah.
And I really like this one because I like the comedy too, like we were talking about.
Yeah, I love that because it balances it.
Yeah, like Doctor Strange, it was good. I liked it, but it was just I felt like it was so serious, and I felt like they kind of had a issue with like the horror and like the storytelling, like they were trying to balance that out. And I'm not sure if they really did a good balance with it, but I'm not saying I didn't like the movie. It's just like the balance between the horror.
Yeah,
and, like,
it was a real dark.
Yeah, and this one too. Like Gore's, he kind of has a scary. Like my brother was saying, he kind of feels like it's it. He gets it vibes from it, which I can kind of see too. And it's scary. He's scary in certain moments, but the whole movie's not like horror or scary. But I mean, in the same vein, that's what they were going with Doctor Strange. They're trying to do the first horror Marvel movie, which. That's what it is, But like with this one, I really like the balance of the comedy and the, it's serious tones and comedy, and yeah, it was really good.
they knew what they were doing for sure with this movie, with the peaks and valleys of the emotions, and just giving you a whole experience. Like you got a message from it. You were able to laugh. It was some real, like, kind of serious, and it had some great graphics in it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I really enjoyed it. I look forward to what they got coming next, man.
Yeah, I really like the whole Eternity thing too, like how Eternity looked and stuff. And Eternity's always dope.
It was like a meditative freaking cosmic entity, just looks like void but space inside, and he's all just chilling there. Doesn't even say a word. It's just
girl just in an endless ocean.
He didn't even ask her he didn't even say anything to Eternity. He just like looked at Eternity, and it knew its wish. It knew his wish, and granted it for him. And I was like, wow.
Just knows you, bro.
Just knows you, yeah.
It's Eternity, bro. It's you. You're it.
For real, though. For real. Man, Eternity, bro. Eternity is an interesting thing. Oh, yeah. All right, so there was that one part in the freaking movie, right?
What's that?
They're drifting through the universe, and they're like it's like an ocean.
They're on the boat. And
they're on the boat.
Shit.
Yeah, so how that Aurora Borealis looked, right? I've had two dreams about this. Okay, where I'm in this world, we're like on the like in like this ocean or something, but we're on top of the ocean, like we're standing on it, walking on it and shit. And in the first dream, we do some psychedelics, or I think it's like acid or something like acid. We do that, and then underneath and inside the sky, these lights come, and they're like how the light. It was like it looked like Aurora Borealis. It was exactly like that, and it was just shining bright, like from the ground or from the ocean underneath into the sky above. And in the first dream, it was like kind of crazy where you could kind of, it was like almost like a map of the universe. It was weird where you could pull places out of places and zoom in on it. And you'd see star clusters and shit like that. But in the second dream, this happens again, and all these people are coming, right? So they're like, whoa, looking at the light and all this and that. And I was like, wow, look at all these people. They're coming. They must see the light too. I thought we were tripping, I thought only we could see this shit. So it made me think. I was like, hold on. I was like, if we're attracting all these people to this light, what else are we attracting? And I looked into the fucking water, and then I seen this giant tail. I was like, oh, fuck. And then this freaking shit came out of the water, bro. It was a giant shark right in front of me, and I was like, whoa. And I just woke up, but like, it was just crazy as fuck. It was huge. The biggest shark I like. Sharks aren't this big, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was, if you know anything about the megalodon, about the megalodon? Yeah, the ancient stories about the biggest shark that ever existed or some shit. Yeah. That's what this shark was. It was like a megalodon. It was huge, and it freaking jumped in front of me, and it was, I was fucking in shock. So I've been on this whole shark thing ever since. But I was watching, shark documentaries, and I was like, man, why do we just go be fucking with these animals and shit, bro? You got people in the water and over here just trying to put a camera on their fin and fuck with the sharks just to see how they live. And it's like, bro, I get it. You want to get some experience, see what they see, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But how do you think these animals are like? What would you feel like if someone just trying to come put a camera on you, see how you see? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Here, I'm gonna try to catch this guy. Put a camera on his fucking collar. You know what I'm saying? Let me catch a kid with a camera on his collar real quick so I can see where he's going and what he does with his life. Like, I bet they'd be pretty fucking mad. I bet you'd be mad for sure. As a human, you'd be freaking furious, right? You're mad people are watching you on your phone. So it's like, Yeah, definitely, bro. Like I don't know why we have this weird tendency to want to mess with everything.
Yeah, it's humans, man.
It's some shit, bro. It's some shit. But I noticed that on the shark thing, like they had some interesting experiences and stuff, and they almost fucking died because they're fucking with the sharks. Like, I'm like, bro,
Trying to track them and stuff.
yeah. Well, they're just trying to like put cameras on their fins so they could watch their lifestyle. I get it; they're not really hurting them or nothing, but you're really disturbing their environment. They're trying to, well, on the documentary I was watching, they're trying to figure out why all these sharks were migrating to Maui at this time. I don't remember when it was, if it was this year or what's going on exactly. But it was because of the humpback whales. So they were going after the humpback whales.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of humpback whales that...
Found them in packs?
Yeah, there's like hundreds of them migrating and shit. So all the sharks are coming to try and catch some prey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no, the space is interesting, though. And, like, yeah. Back to that, though. Like, so did you saw the images I sent you of the Webb telescope that they got, right?
The James Webb.
That's pretty wild. Did you see, like, the big one where it's just, like, of all, like, the galaxies and shit?
Yeah, and you can see, like, the stars all...
Yeah, dude, I like zoomed in on some of that stuff. It's crazy, man. Just to,
You zoomed in on it? I didn't do that, but...
Yeah, just to look around and see, like, yeah, you see some different shit, you know, like, it looked like quasars and just a bunch of different shit, you know? It's wild, you know, like, all this is out there, you know? It's so vast, and it's just crazy, you know? Like, we're so... You know, we all get so caught up in all this shit we do around here and, you know, in everyday life, but, like, there's so much out there. You know, and yeah, I mean, it's important to be mindful of what we're doing now and how we're living our life, obviously. But, like, just thinking about all that is out there and the vastness of the universe, and it's mind-blowing. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you see pictures like that from the telescopes and shit.
Yeah,
it's like, wow, that shit's really exists, you know? And I don't know. They said that you used to be able to see stuff like that on the planet before all the light pollution.
No doubt. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, you know, like you could be able to see star clusters and shit like clear. Like, man, what do we do?
Yeah, it's wild.
We just like covered up all the beauty of the universe. It probably was never even dark.
I know.
It was all light everywhere, shining, but just it looked like darkness. And then we came up with flames and fire and started making light, and dude came up with electricity. Well, he didn't come up with it. He freaking discovered it, or was able to conduct it. Right?
Yeah.
Was it? Is that Benjamin Franklin, or was it Edison?
Well, Franklin, yeah, definitely. You know, hit the lightning with the key and shit, and you know, but yeah, then, well, Tesla, you know, helped popularize, and then Edison, you know, stepped in and stole his plan.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was the conjunction of three of them, pretty much.
Yeah.
It took Edison. I took Benjamin to like
to experience that.
Yeah.
That lightning.
I think he got struck by it too, right?
Yeah, he got struck by lightning. Yeah.
Because he was holding it.
Yeah. Imagine that. First person to get struck by lightning and shit. You're like, what the fuck?
That'd be interesting. And then, like, yeah, you know, he has electricity. Like,
I heard that that's like a shaman's awakening or a shamanic calling when you get struck by lightning.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's rare, you know? Like, that's what's wild, too, yeah, like to be struck by lightning. And if you weren't even, like, in, like a field or something, you know, and you just get struck by lightning, that'd be wild. Straight
up. Oh, yeah, I've heard about a lot of different people being struck by lightning. I used to work with somebody at the movie theater. Yeah, he was struck by lightning twice.
See, that's weird.
Crazy. Like, not once, twice. Like
what kind of...
Damn.
You know, like what kind of metal you got in your blood or something, you know? Like what's different about you?
He was way different, bro. I'm telling you. He was a different type of person.
Interesting.
He really was. He just had a lot of energy all the time. And yeah, he was cool, too. He was a cool guy.
That's interesting.
And he was super intelligent. Like, yeah.
Did he have, like, the scarring, too? Did you see it?
I think he was, like, on his back, so he didn't really show it too much.
Yeah, that's what's wild, too, like, the scarring. Because it's kind of just like veins, but it's like, you like kind of like orangish, brownish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That'd be interesting.
I couldn't imagine that, bro.
I wonder if that's like,
I don't.
Wonder how that hurts.
Like, I do, and I don't at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you wonder, but then I don't at the same time because I don't want it to happen to me.
Well, yeah, no doubt. I'm sure it probably has like some sort of like residual effects too. I'm sure that can't be like good for your body. I don't know.
Or maybe it supercharges you. I don't.
It is good.
We are like electricity and water,
Yeah, get a little extra power.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Shit, if you survive it, you become supercharged, almost a superhero.
Dragon Ball superhero.
Yeah. Have you seen that, or is it out? Or like, what is up with that one?
I think it's coming out soon, but no, I haven't seen it or anything.
That was my first time seeing that preview.
Yeah, you never seen that before?
Nah.
I've seen it a few times now because I've been there. But
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
I was like, okay,
It's different. Superheroes and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I've been watching Dragon Ball Super actually on Hulu.
Do they have superheroes on there? Does that have superheroes stuff yet or no?
No, not on like Super.
No. So this is just the movie though, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's a movie. That's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's its own.
Interesting.
The movies are usually like separate from the show.
Yeah, like its own story.
Yeah, like it'll be based kind of off the story, but it has no place in the story. It's just some side thing.
Interesting.
That's how all the movies have been for Dragon Ball Z.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was always weird.
Some shit that happened at some point. You don't know when.
Yeah, whenever I heard that was the thing, because I knew it didn't make sense with how the movies went. They never lined up with the story. I was like, this kind of don't make sense. But when I actually, was looking, was just randomly coming across some stuff, and they were talking about Dragon Ball Z and how they're made. So the movies are made by one company, and then the show is made by another company. So that's the difference.
Yeah.
They do have, like, it's like they're like a partnership or something like that, but it's its own thing at the same time. The movies are their own thing aside from the show. So, yeah, it's just
different.
weird. Yeah, it's a weird thing. That's why when you get the games, the like Broly, he's not a main character. You have to like unlock him or some shit or buy him, or you know what I'm saying?
It's interesting.
Because his movie it's not even a part of the show really.
Yeah, wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
Yeah, it's a trip. Dragon Ball Z there's a lot that goes into that shit.
Yeah, anime in general, like all the different animes and stuff. It's always interesting because just the stories are always just so wild and so different, and that's what I love about anime. Some crazy shit.
You been watching anything lately, like on TV shows or anything?
Anime wise, or just
anime, anything, whatever.
I've been rewatching Loki. I really like Loki.
Yeah, see, I watched the first 2 episodes and I haven't continued it.
No doubt.
I watched Captain Marvel.
You like that
great.
one?
Yeah, it was great. It was interesting to see how she got her powers. I was like, "Whoa, wow! I didn't expect that the whole movie."
Plane explosion.
Yeah, it just. I just thought she just had him. I thought that was like her thing or something, and the powers from her planet or some shit. And I was like, okay, cool. And then all of a sudden, the whole story just like upheaves on itself because the dude that was supposedly protecting her was the dude that was trying to freaking get the power from her, you know? And I was like, that was the biggest mind fuck, bro. I was like, damn, it's him? He's the bad guy?
Yeah.
That shit blew my mind. And I like stories stories in general that are unpredictable, where you don't really know what's going to happen next, and because that keeps me engaged the most is the unpredictable and spontaneity of the moments and how things come together. So like that movie, like I didn't know what was going to happen. So I was just like, whoa.
No doubt.
Because on some movies, you kind of like, you could, or like not even just movies, but stories in general, you could kind of pick up on where they're going, and Yeah, I like that the mysterious aspect that you can add to it. Some people can really catch that well.
Definitely.
It's like that book I read. It's what is that shit called? Something. Oh my gosh, what the heck is that shit called? Yeah, a planet that was Earth, or no, a legend that was Earth. I think that's what it's called.
The Legend That Was Earth?
Yeah, the legend that was Earth, and it's like about aliens coming to Earth, and yeah, that book had me just like guessing. I was like, dang, that shit's tight. That's what made me like really realize that's what I liked, you know, because I read that book, and it was just so exciting to me. Because I didn't know what the fuck was happening, and then it was just some and like other shit. I was like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?" Like, damn, what? And then it all made sense, though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like just random shit. It all made sense.
Definitely.
It like ties back into itself, and
I've always loved that, you know, like the plot twist, or like, you know, subverting expectation, you know, and just like, yeah, taking what you think you know and turning it upside down. Or like what it's established for so long, and then it's just like, oh no, it's actually this.
yeah,
And that's like the beauty of like perception, you know, like from a certain point of view, you know, certain things are true, you know, like you see it this way, yeah, that's what it is. But you know, if you look at it a little bit differently, you know, from a different experience, seasoned by experience, yeah, it's different. It's that as well, you know. And that's why, like in Star Wars, you know, that's like one thing they push, especially in like the first 3 films. You know, it's like from a certain point of view, because like, you know, at first when when Luke asks Obi-Wan, you know, like, you know, about Vader and stuff, you know, he tells him like Vader killed his father and this and that, and like, you know, when he finds out that his father is Vader, he's like, you know, he lied to me. He's like, no, I would have told you it's true from a certain point of view. You know, it's like, yeah, Vader did kill your dad, you know, and like, yeah, I didn't tell you your father, but you know, like, but it's just cool though, because like even like when I read the Demonata, you know, like it's a 12-book series, and like, you know, you think you understand this stuff by the time you're like book 8 and stuff, but then like, you know, even like the last book, you know, like completely like shifts your whole understanding of kind of what things are and how things are working, and you know what they can be, and it's pretty awesome, you know, because yeah, that's the cool part about it too, because like even in certain books, like you think people are dead and like, oh, they're gone forever and this and that, but like, you know, that's what's the beauty about storytelling, you know, as long as the story is still going, you know, it's never finite, you know, anything could happen. And that's what I love about comics, you know, because like nobody's ever dead, you know, like yeah, somebody just died, but you know, it's comic books, like they could be back in the next issue, like something can happen, something will work out. But yeah, you know, that's what's the beauty about like just storytelling, and yeah, the plot twist and subverting expectation, and I enjoy that myself, you know, like just being able to, you know, subvert people's expectations, you know, keep people guessing and surprised. It's cool as well.
yeah. See, I'm the same exact way, you know, because I feel like that's just how life is.
Should be. Do you have an ashtray over there?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
Whee! But yeah, man, I love that. It's one of my favorite parts of, you know, the story.
When it warps your reality.
Yes, it completely shifts, and it's like, oh my god, and just, it all makes sense though.
Yeah, I know. That's the best part. You're
It's
like,
wow,
what?
I was there the whole time.
For real, bro.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I've been reading that one book, The Reason for God.
How's that going?
That shit's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's an interesting book, bro. It has a lot of perspective to it. It's kind of a lot to take in.
You have to reread a little bit or no?
I do a little bit here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's, you know, I like to do that. Sometimes you forget what you were reading a couple of days ago, so you know it helps you pick up your mind again. You're like, oh yeah, oh, okay, yep, and then back on track. with the book.
No doubt. I feel that. Yeah, I've been getting back into that. Like, what is it? Just like the Japanese form, like sword form book. Like just like talking about the forms and stuff, and like how to like do some like practice stuff, and yeah, certain drills and stuff to practice with the Bokudo.
So you've been doing that?
Yeah, a little bit.
You've been practicing. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah.
Samurai. The samurai is for real. The samurai. He gonna be slicing dudes' wrists off or hands off their wrist.
Yeah, and I don't know. I was kind of looking around on like the internet and stuff, and I found a pretty good site too for like some pretty legit katanas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not probably not get one anytime soon, but
he's like, yeah, I'm about to buy me a katana.
I just know now where to get one.
Fucking Isaac. He's like, yeah, I'm about to give me a katana blade.
Walk around with katana on my back.
Is that legal?
I don't know why it wouldn't be. It's you know, it's sheath and it's in public. You know, it's not like I'm walking around with it like just drawn.
Well, knives they can't be bigger than.
I know, but it probably is legal if it's it's probably like a machete or something.
I wonder if you could do that in like Japan or something. Just walk around with a katana blade.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't know.
What if there's any traditional samurai that's still around? I wonder.
If they're just allowed to just walk around with their...
Yeah, imagine that.
Well, they'd have two. They'd have the regular size one and the littler one.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
That'd be cool, though. I don't know.
Dude,
I kind of want to Google it right now.
Imagine wearing what they used to wear back in the day. The samurai. All that armor and shit, bro. Like, damn. Imagine that. Then you run in that. You probably train in that. You fight in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you would train in that.
Yeah. No, definitely. As you training, you definitely get all that. Get a lighter for you, but it's kind of like football and stuff.
Yeah.
You practice all the pads and shit on.
Yeah, that's true. Carry on now.
Let's see.
Yes, I see. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Hold on. Google's advising me. Consulting. Consult me for the Google.
Consult me for the Google, the Oracle. Google the Oracle.
Well, I don't know how accurate that is. Huh. Okay. So, I mean, from what it says here, which would appear to be true. But, I don't know, the state of Colorado does not place any restrictions on the knife blade that is openly carried. Swords, machete, or hunting knife, or a bowie knife are all legal to carry openly within the state. However, to conceal carry the knife, the blade length should not exceed more than 3.5 inches. So I guess it's only, concealed. So yeah, I guess if it's open, you should be fine.
So you just gotta have your blade sticking out on your back?
Well, I mean, not like, you probably have sheath and stuff, but yeah, just like...
Isn't that concealed?
I don't think so. I think it's more like hidden, like where it's like you can't tell. If it's like maybe like
yeah, true.
Under your shirt, and you can't see the hilt sticking out behind your head or something. I don't know. But I think it's definitely like if you're like in your pants or some shit, you like have it under your shirt.
Might have to talk to someone about that.
Yeah, you should definitely consult somebody a little more legally understanding than that before you decide to go and carry a katana about. But
Straight up.
I walk around like in the mountains and shit with my knives and stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's the same. People walk around with big old bowie knives and shit all the time.
Yeah, I've seen them. It might be cool. I don't know. I would think it'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? But I know if you was walking around with a katana.
I know it's a little.
What are you gonna wear? What are you gonna wear with it? Like, are you gonna look like a ninja, bro?
A kimono, bro.
Oh, bro.
Kimono to katana.
Bro, that shit would be tight. I ain't gonna lie. If you were to wear a kimono with the katana on your back, I think people would be like, look at this guy. He's tied up. He's a fucking samurai. They would definitely think you're a samurai or something, bro. Like, where are you from, buddy? You're like, I'm from the 12th century.
That's just crazy thing.
I've been
too,
time traveling for a long time.
Like I've jumped across the timeline for a while now.
Yeah. I'm the timeless Ronin. I just pop in time here and there.
I think it's wild, like, you know, that they're like back in the day there'd be like, you know, yeah, like battles, you know, to settle disputes. It's like sword fights to the death, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Or, you know, till someone yields for honor and shit.
Bro, to think that there was like so much different shit like that. The gladiator shit, the fucking the Spartan stuff, you know, like Apocalypto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like imagine their contraptions back in the day. You seen that one that he made on the movie where he was like on the tree.
That kills the boar?
Yeah, it kills the boar. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, man, it's tight. You know, I was playing Age of Empires this last week again, or I don't know if it was again. I don't know if I already told you about it. Did I ever tell you about that? I was playing Age of Empires.
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, it's the shit. I love it. But anyway, I was getting my ass beat, but like these computers, man, they're hunting me down, and like so, like luckily, like as they were busy destroying all my shit, I sent like, you know, a few survivors down to one spot. They built a little, you know, hut and shit, and they moved on to the river, went down to this other spot that they already conquered these other fools, built a little hut, and they eventually like kept like finding all these spots. I kept hiding and killing me and, you know, destroying all my shit, and it was like, oh man, it just like, you know, made me think about just like the nature of war and shit, and like, you know, like it, I don't know. So like they were getting me because they were using like essentially they're more advanced than I was at that point, but like, you know, they were just using only like one type of. They're using essentially like mounted elephants, like everything, and that was like their, you know, it was working. Like they were destroying all my shit, all my horse and everything, because they were stronger, you know. But it's just wild, you know. But like it's cool, and eventually I ended up using cheat codes to destroy all this shit. But like because they kept hunting me down. It was crazy. Like I had like a big old empire at first, and then like, you know, like I said, I ran to the first one, then ran to another one. There was like around like 4 different spots. And yeah, they finally got me to like this little corner, and they were coming in. Like, there's a cheat code where like you can get like these, you know, like James Bond. It's like it's seen like in Grand Theft Auto, the like the striped car, the Viper or Cobra or whatever. It was like you can get those, but they like have like machine guns that come out of the, you know, thing, and they just shoot like. And yeah, so I just got like a bunch of those and like just wiping that shit out, but. Yeah, no, it was cool. It made me think a lot about like, you know, it's the nature of, you know, how like civilizations, you know, they have certain technologies and they advance to certain points, and, you know, and other civilizations are at, you know, further points in technology, or, you know, different understandings of technology, and come in and able to dominate just because they have, you know, just different understandings and perceptions. But like, you know, it's not like the Aztecs didn't have certain understandings of that nature. Like, I mean, obviously they know how to make guns and stuff like that, but, you know, they knew about certain types of armor and certain things. You know, it was different. You know, they weren't like, you know, it just wasn't that level. You know, It was a different perspective on it because they didn't have that, you know, experience with what the Europeans were already experiencing for a bit. I don't know.
Yeah, shit's a trip, you know, because yeah, everywhere, every region has its own type of, you know, knowledge and creations that they come up with and bring to the table, and that's how it's good that we've been able to share, you know, now, you know, and that's how we've been able to advance so far, you know. And
definitely.
We're still working on coming together a little more.
Yeah, no doubt. We got ways to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's always interesting to see, you know, the different cultures and what they have to bring and what they have to offer.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's wild. But like, yeah, because like the reason I thought about that though, because you were talking about like the contraption that like they made in you know Apocalypto. But, how's that any different from like contraptions that they made in Europe, or it's just it's a different perspective. They made it with the materials they had and the understanding that they had passed on through generations. Whereas European, it was a little different. They had a lot more clustered cities that were a lot more closer together, and I don't know. It's just different. I mean, I don't know everything, obviously, but
it's like when the Europeans came over here, they didn't have knowledge of like the fields and stuff like that. The natives taught them that.
Yeah, like their crops and yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's life, man. The trip.
Yeah, life's a trip. It's crazy how things have come about to this point, according to our history in the books.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful, man. In a certain way, how the technologies and advancements that a tribe would have had, come up with back in the day is now accessible to the world, and now I mean, obviously there are certain things that we can't get access to, obviously by, means of funds or, just they won't sell them to us. Like, I forget what it is, but I forget the brand. I forget if you've heard about it, but like it's like a bag brand, and they only they make them specifically for people and give them to people. I forget, but yeah, it's things like that. Yeah, we can go and get things of status value and stuff, but I mean there's always different things. There's always things that are only going to be available to a select few. But man, I totally forgot where I was going with all this, but it's I don't know. It's interesting that life. Shit, yeah, I lost my train of thought with that one, but yeah, man.
So you're talking about you were talking about the brands, the certain brands that only sell to a certain people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, brands are interesting in general, but it is interesting just like how certain things are only accessible to a certain few. In that particular case, like that. But I mean, even in that sense, is that your cat?
Yeah,
that's good.
Oh yes. Hush.
Have you ever seen Most Expensive Shit? Most Expensive Shit.
I think so. I think I've seen it once or twice.
It's for 2 Chainz.
Yes.
Yeah. It's stuff like that where it's it's even they have a joint and shit where it's I forget what it is. I think it's just high quality weed, but I think it's maybe gold leaf or something. But stuff like that. But I mean, at that point, it's kind of useless. Because why would you want to smoke that? It's $16,000 for just one joint. I mean, if you're a billionaire and you can waste money like that, yeah, go ahead, I guess. But something like that, I think it'd be cool to keep it because they had it in a big old case too. But I don't know. I think it was actually cigars. But that'd be tight too. Weed cigar. I'd pay good money for a weed cigar.
Yeah, I would too.
That'd be legit.
Especially if it's made out of gold.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, obviously, getting what you pay for. Bless you.
Thank you. Like this isn't real, but it's tight.
It's the idea.
Yeah. Gold.
Oh man.
What do you think? What's your favorite color, bro?
My favorite color? I mean, when I was younger, it was always red. I loved red. But as I got older, blue I feel is more my color. But also, I don't know, I really like purple. Purple's really cool.
I like purple too. You got the purple steamroller.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, Kool-Aid man.
And you, Lo?
I would say my favorite color It would have to be probably blue. It's always been blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I grew up in a household. All my brothers were Crips, so that was the essential reason why. And it was kind of just ingrained in my head. But now, I don't know. I still just like blue. I still like it. I'm like, but I also like purple. I like all the colors now. Because I like to feel different. Each color kind of gives you a different feel. So I like to kind of switch it up, get a different vibe for myself. I don't refuse to wear any colors anymore. I remember when I was younger, I would never wear red. My mom bought me some red shoes. I'm not wearing those.
No doubt. Yeah. Colors are colors, man.
Yeah, you remember that SPM song where he was like,
yeah, I do.
He said his mom bought him some sneakers and he wouldn't wear them because they were the wrong color. I was like, when he said that, bro, I could relate so much. I was like, that was me when I was like 12.
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
I think that one's Real Gangster.
Yeah. Yep. That is. Classic.
You don't know why.
I heard isn't he supposed to get out?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
I thought I heard something like a while back that he was supposed to be getting out. I don't know. He's been in there for a long time already, though.
No, definitely. Yeah, we were just bumping some of the stuff before we got started here a second ago. Yeah, no, I was getting some flashbacks just listening to those songs.
Bro, those songs are so nostalgic.
Yeah.
Takes you back, bro. Takes you back to the West Side back in the day, bro. Just all them moments, whether we were in the backyard smoking, walking up the street, going to Mr. G's. It's like, damn. Those were some days, bro. Like, there's nothing like them.
No, definitely not.
And life's been kind of weird. I haven't felt days like that, like, in a long time.
I mean, I don't know. Good days come and go.
Well, I just say there's some days because I don't define them as any other type of day. They're just like, it's like a certain type of feeling. It has like I don't know, it's like a weird... I could feel it. I could feel it, And I kind of feel like it's starting to come back around. It's that similar type of feeling, but with different moments, where it's like a stream. Because before, when I was younger, I used to feel my experiences, like my life, it would be like chapters. It would feel like that. And like, it was like I was like, I don't know, in a long chapter or something, like forever. So I'm like, what is like I just that feeling of a chapter switch, like it's a new chapter. So like, and then having a nostalgic feeling about those, like it's like weird. I've only been having feelings about that from before, like Matt's house, I guess.
Interesting. Yeah, no doubt.
It's like weird, like there was like a long chapter I was in for a while. And like now it's kind of,
maybe that's just adolescence,
Yeah, maybe.
This is now we're adults.
Yeah.
Like maybe. For real.
Yeah, 25 hits different.
Yeah.
Straight up. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, man, we're not kids anymore. And I think that's some, just to realize. I think a lot of people don't realize that, honestly. I mean, it's not about, there's a difference between being a kid and being youthful. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Yeah. Like, it's not about, we're no longer youthful. it's that we're, it's a mindset, that, it's hard sometimes, obviously, like all this shit we talk about, it's obviously easier said than done. I'm not no saint and shit, but like, it's obviously a lot easier to, say you're gonna, schedule or, budget and not buy this or buy that, and, but it's harder in practice, and I mean, that's what it's about being an adult, making those decisions that are, about your, survival, because, you gotta look out for yourself, you're on your own, you gotta take care of yourself, so you gotta make the right decisions, you gotta be smart with your money, and, it's strategic,
Exactly, and I've been really thinking about that too, about how as you grow older, more is expected of you. You got to do more for yourself.
Yeah.
So like when you're 30, people aren't gonna like feel bad for you, bro. If you don't have your life together, you're 30 years old. Why don't you got your life together? They're gonna think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang. I just been kind of thinking about shit like that. So I'm like, man, I'm getting older. Where is it going? Or where have I been? But I know I understand all that at this point, but I have an idea of all that at this point, but I don't know. It's just been like I said, it's just been a whole ass trip. It's like I'm coming to like an end of a chapter or something, and it's about to be a new period of my life.
That's what it's about, man. Every ending is just the beginning.
Exactly. Don't ever stop. Never give up.
Never.
Straight up.
Never, ever, never, ever.
Never, ever? Never, ever?
Never, ever, forever, ever.
Forever, for never.
You already hit that or no?
I hit it.
Yeah, man. It's overall, though, I would say check out Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes. Absolutely check out Thor: Love and Thunder. Because it's an amazing movie. And it's kind of funny.
Yeah. You want a good laugh? Check it out.
Yeah. Straight up.
Man. Yeah. Life's a wild ride, man. It's been heavy. It's been heavy.
Yeah, that's why you gotta try to lighten up with some laughs.
Yeah, man.
They say there was a book I came across. It's called "Laughter is the Best Medicine."
Yeah,
I was reading it, or I didn't read it.
Skimmed it?
Yeah, like kind of skimmed it, and I was checking out some of the. It was just a whole bunch of jokes, one-liners and shit, and it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was some good shit. Because it just. Yeah, you just feel better, You feel good when you laugh.
Yeah.
It's good for you. The Chinese say that. I think it's Chinese. I'm sorry if I'm wrong at this moment. They say every smile is 10 years of life. So that's why you need to smile a lot.
That's interesting.
I've been working on smiling more. I don't smile a lot. Smile now, cry later. I've been hearing that a lot too.
Yeah, and I feel that, man. I've been trying to work on that as well as my laughter, man, because it gets increasingly harder to, keep the laughs flowing, the smiles up.
I know.
But
it's part of life, though.
Yeah, man.
Maybe one day we'll
part
just
of the journey.
Be freaking laughing monks.
We'll be like the Joker.
All right, he's a laughing monk for sure.
Stuck with the smile, laughing the whole time. It's kind of crazy to think about like him and stuff, and like how like in certain iterations, like it hurts him to laugh and shit. Have you ever seen the Joker or the new movie, The Joker?
The new one?
Or well, like it came out like a year ago now, but yeah, like The Joker.
I haven't seen that one though.
No.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting. That one's a good one too. That's really good.
I wonder if they have that on Disney Plus.
I don't know if it's on Disney Plus.
What do you think it's on?
Honestly, probably like HBO or something. But yeah, no, that's a good one though. Yeah, that one's really deep. Really recommend that one too. But
That one's a movie.
yeah, that one's a movie.
Okay.
But no, like it hurts him, to like laugh, and that's an interesting thing, that'd be interesting.
Cause didn't his dad like cut his smile into his cheeks or something like that?
I think that's the one from what do you call it, the Dark Knight. But yeah, that one, yeah, that's one of the stories he gives, yeah. But
what's the story on that one?
Essentially, he just like has like honestly, just like I think it's just like a laughing disorder, or he just he laughs, uncontrollably, like whenever he gets like uncomfortable or like nervous or something, I think. Yeah, and he just starts laughing, but like it hurts him, and yeah, it's interesting. It's different. It's not like he's definitely not like a criminal mastermind Joker. It's more like he really has, because he goes like he actually has like issues and stuff, and like the way the movie is too. It's like it really highlights that, and it's really good. Definitely recommend it. It's kind of a trip. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, it's The Joker.
Across the board of my streaming services.
Yeah, skim your services. Put out the word.
Yeah, we'll see. I only have 3 actually.
I guess technically I got 3 because I got the Netflix. Actually, I guess Amazon counts, but Amazon is like it's the whole thing. It's like, but I got Amazon, Netflix, Disney.
Yeah, I got Netflix, Disney, and Hulu.
Nice.
Hulu has Dragon Ball Super.
Oh,
just so y'all know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I thought I'd give y'all the insight. The only thing that sucks is if you don't have the premium, you got to watch the commercials.
No doubt. It has commercials, huh?
Yeah, advertisements and shit. You're like, oh.
Are they long?
Nah, they're only like a minute and a half long. They're not too bad.
Okay,
so.
Yeah. It's like regular TV.
Regular TV was worse back in the day.
Yeah.
You'd be sitting there for 5 minutes watching this shit. You're like, damn, what is this shit gonna end? Put the show back on.
That's kind of wild. Like I've been thinking about that too. Like just kind of like the nature of advertising. Like when I was in like my freshman year of college, and like I took a class on it, but like it's wild. Like the whole nature of advertising. Like because you drive by, you see these big old billboards just like hanging there that just talk about random shit. And like you could either be like, oh, there's nothing, or you'd be like, oh wow, and like look into it, call it up, whatever. It's wild, like it's these things really work, like on a bus stop or on the back of a bus,
Straight up,
they get you, they get your attention, they grab you, they get you to act somehow, feel some way. Yeah, advertising's wild, like it's everywhere.
Someone thought of that.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, someone thought of that at one point.
Like, how can we make some money?
I know, like I really thought I'd be thinking about that. I'm like, dang, someone, like I think about how things are and just life in general, like this table. I'm like, dang, somebody really thought about this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna mass produce this and sell it to Walmart, and they're gonna sell it to people.
It probably wasn't all like that quick. They probably had the idea, and then they started getting more ideas. Maybe they were talking to some people about it, and presto, they get the fucking manufacturing thing going, and they have their own business, and now they're selling tables.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Like straight up though, it's really how it goes a lot of the times, and just that one initial idea, that pioneering thought. And you're just like,
it's all about adaptation, improvement, and keeping it going.
Exactly.
You got to stay relevant,
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Stay with the times. Get with the times, yo.
Yeah. You gotta
Get
know
with
who
the
your
times.
customer is, bruh.
Yeah. Know what you're going for.
Well,
But
we should wrap it there.
yeah, it's about that times. It's about that times to get with the time of. Please like, share, subscribe. And thank y'all for joining us today and all the rest of the weeks that y'all have been here. So stay tuned. We got more coming. Peace, love.
You already know. If y'all like Thor: Love and Thunder, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, let us know.
Check it out. Don't be scared. Open your heart. Open your mind.
Yes.
Until next time. Peace and love, y'all.
Time.